everybody.
Hey everybody.
Welcome back to another edition of Ed's Attention to Detail.
So, you might have already figured out that I got a guest with me today.
Hi.
A famous YouTuber. And how many of you know what her name is? Actually, this is Ernie. This is my wife. And she does have a YouTube channel. And very creative name, too. What is it?
Tweepadoc.
I hate to see what closed captions just put up on people's screens. Actually, her channel name is Ernie Hatmaker. So if you guys haven't checked her out, go over and check her out.
Check me out.
That's right. Yeah, it's not very often I'll tell other people to go check my wife out. Anyhow, so it is the day after Christmas right now. Christmas 2024. We're coming up to the end of the year, and a lot of you guys have been doing year-end wrap-up videos, and I thought I might go ahead and do one myself, even though there's not a whole lot to wrap up as far as my YouTube channel is concerned. But talk about that here in just a second. So, some of the big milestones, I guess you'd call it, that happened this year. I guess really the biggest one is our daughter had twins back in April. Yeah, and that really, I mean, up to the point and after the birth, really kind of took a lot of time, a lot of our time.
It rocked our worlds and flipped them upside down. It really did.
Yeah, so, but anyway, you notice that I didn't say grandkids. I'm not a big fan of the grand anything, to be quite honest. And
But her kids made us grand, and their kids will make us great.
okay, so play on words. I don't want to be called grandpa, granddad, nothing like that. So anyway, yeah, I've just got that kind of that thing in my head that I don't feel old enough to have grandkids. And
You so are.
well, like I said, I don't feel like it.
You're only
and
as old as you feel.
I know there's a bunch of jokes out there running around. I feel like this, but my body tells me no. And anyway, so
What? That's R. Kelly.
we're not going to talk about R. Kelly. The names. We actually came up with names that did not include grand or, papa or anything like, the
Papa.
typical.
You look like a papa.
No, I don't want to be a papa either. So anyway, I am Abba, and Ernie is Yaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes teaching the kids sign language. And
They're learning.
they're actually picking it up, yeah. So it's pretty cool. They're a little bit over 6 months now, and so they're actually picking stuff up and getting their own personalities and all that. But the reason why I say that is because it really took a lot of our time. Ernie would help with child care during the day.
10 to 12 hours, sometimes more.
Sometimes more. I would go to work and be gone for at least 10 hours and come home.
And he would relieve me
Sometimes I would spend an hour or two with the kids
until their mom
before
got
their mom.
home.
Yeah. So she tried going back to work, and it lasted for a little bit. But
6 months.
she kind of decided that work just wasn't working out.
She really wanted to be with them, and she felt like she was missing a lot. It's a conflict that everybody kind of struggles with.
Yeah.
And she thought the best decision for her would be to stay in and be with her kids.
So that dynamic has changed, and so we're actually...
He's posting more now, and I'm definitely posting more. The garden, 6 months of neglect.
Yeah. So if you go over and look at Ernie's channel, she does a lot of gardening. I am her, I guess, garden maintenance guy.
He my mood,
Yeah,
my workhorse.
That's
You
really
do
true.
all the-
That's really true.
You do all the work.
But if you go over and look at her channel, you'll see that a lot of garden-related stuff, not near as fancy or?
It's definitely not neat anymore and pretty, and you know, it used to be very pretty and you could tell where the pathways were and all that.
Yeah.
Now Ed did a lot of work the other day, which you guys, if you looked at my channel, you might see a picture or two, but
Well,
yeah.
what I did the other day is we're actually gonna kind of rehab the garden area. A lot of the pallets and stuff that we've had out there for several years are going to be discarded, and
They're
we're going to
deteriorating, and it's
Yeah.
time for something different.
So-
and since there's going to be 2 little babies running around, we thought it'd be a whole lot easier to maintain if we overhaul the garden.
and kind of bring it into a little bit smaller, tighter footprint.
Not that much smaller, just by maybe 10, 20 square feet on this side, 10, 20 square feet on this side.
That's still 40 square feet.
It's a big
And when you
garden.
got to get out there and mow it and weed it, 40 square feet's a lot of area. So anyway, yeah, so the garden kind of went to the wayside. We really didn't harvest anything out of it pretty much after May.
Yeah. By then it was just, it was all baby all the time. 2
Yeah.
is a lot.
And it was overgrown. Did I mention that she had twins? I don't know if I
Yeah,
mentioned that,
you
but
did.
yeah. So,
I didn't. Our daughter, if you're just tuning in, it wasn't me, it was
Yeah.
our daughter.
Yeah, the grandkids. So anyway, the garden suffered.
His hours suffered because he wasn't posting.
Yeah.
And so there were a lot of people that helped Ed get his hours back up because he was actually demonetized at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. So for those of you that helped me in running playlists and watching my videos and everything, I've got a lot of subscribers that have been holding on for a long time.
Y'all been
And,
holding.
You know, I really appreciate you guys doing that. I don't know if you're holding out hope that maybe y'all, you know, come back into what used to be. I don't know. But anyway.
You got a lot of models you haven't built yet.
Boy, I got
He's still been
ton.
collecting
I
them
got a
even though he
ton.
hadn't been building them.
Yeah, so as you guys know, that is my hobby, is to build models. And
You're going to have a
Right
really great
now-
room to build models soon.
well, right now, our big build is the house. And
It's a 1-1 scale.
yeah, it is 1-1. So at the end of this, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna put up a little video clip it. Is that right? Snippet. But anyway, I'm gonna walk you around what we got as far as the house build goes. We've got all the exterior walls are up, and I would say probably between 50 and 75% of the interior walls are up. We've had a lot of weather recently,
And that's
Excuse me.
halted the building
Yeah.
just a tad.
so we haven't really been able to get any further progress. But hopefully within about a month, we'll be able to put trusses up, get the roof up, and once we get to that stage, we get the roof, we get the siding, we get things closed
punching
in.
down there? You won't let me punch you.
That's just. But anyway, once we get everything closed in, we can really go out there and start working on the inside of the house. You know, get wiring and
It'll be just in
plumbing
time
and-
for the snow to come too.
Yeah, and that'll be a lot of fun. But anyway, so that's really what's been happening. I have been working really long hours. My average week is probably 50, if not more, hours a week. That's my average. So just been trying to work so that we can have the paychecks to keep building the house. And
Yeah, we don't want to do it with any debt incurred, like no mortgage. I mean,
Yeah.
if we wanted a mortgage, we could have just done this and been over with, and you guys would already see him in his model room,
Yeah.
growing old.
But that's my plan. Is once we get the house built, we don't owe nobody nothing for it. That's our plan, and you know, it looks like it's going to happen. So anyway, thank you so much for sticking with me. Let's see, year-end wrap-up. I mean, honestly, I've told you basically what our year's been like. I know that I might have done 1 or 2 models. One of them for sure was the Dale Earnhardt 81 Grand Prix NASCAR. I got that done this year. It was a pain in the butt. And I don't really know if I did my Blue Angels F4. That might have been last year. But I didn't get a whole lot done as far as modeling goes. So sorry that there's not a whole lot to see there. But I appreciate you guys looking at some of the older videos, and I know some of you do go back and look. So thank you for that. Anything else?
Yeah, Ed owes a chicken dance to
Oh goodness.
Not Your Daddy, and you guys who were on the Christmas live stream that was on my channel.
Yes,
he owes a chicken dance, and so do I actually, because I said we were going to do it.
I'm glad she said so does she, because that was kind of how it was laid out, was we are supposed to do a chicken dance. But anyway, yeah, the live stream was on her channel, and that was a couple of weeks ago, prior to Christmas.
Ed's going to do a live stream shortly after New Year's, and we're going to do a giveaway on Ed's channel, so be looking for that.
Okay, that's news to me. But I guess I'm going to do a live stream shortly after New Year's. So anyway, I think that's pretty much going to wrap this part of the video up.
Wrap it up.
So here's the video part on the house. Hope you guys enjoy taking a look at it. So as promised, here we go with the tour of the house. So this is the south wall, and this is going to be one of the main entrances into the house. Of course, this won't be there, but anyway, this is coming into what is our mud room. And there will be an interior wall that'll be right here, and on the opposite side of that is going to be the master bathroom. Bedroom, but you can see that we've got interior walls set up here. Not all of them are here, like I said. This wall still needs to be set up right here, but this will go into our main living area. So it's going to be the front door right here, kitchen, and the living room. As you can see, it's a pretty big area. It's not going to be fully open. There's going to be a little half wall, basically from like here to that wall, but there's going to be cabinets and stuff. But this half wall is also going to provide a place for us to support the joist as they go across the top. So we'll have a pantry, which is going to be right off of the dining room area. Pretty good sized room. Now you can get a full idea of how big this room is going to be. So like I said, this is going to be the pantry. We're going to have a little butler's closet in here as well. So yeah, plenty of food storage and stuff. This is going to be the living area. That's going to be a door going out the back. But in the evenings, it's a really nice view out there for the sunset. So we're looking forward to plenty of those. Now, moving into kind of the back half of the house, as I call it. This is actually the north end of the house, but this is going to be a hallway in between the pantry over here, and we're going to have a study on this side. You can see we've already started mocking up this wall for the study, and we'll get that set up, and then there'll be a wall here and here. And these will go into 2 bedrooms on either side. Now, the bedroom wall is going to be about right here. So, not a huge bedroom, but you know, room for somebody if they come stay with us. And there'll be another wall set up roughly about right here. And this is going to end up being the second bathroom, shower, you know. But that's for whoever might be staying in these 2 bedrooms. And of course, this one here. So we've got windows that face east and west mainly, because that's where we're going to get the sunlight from. We've got, I think, we got one window that faces south, and that'll actually be in the master bedroom. But on this end of the house, we've only got one that faces north. So that'll help keep the house warm or cool during the winter or the summer. So we don't have so many windows to, you know, try and keep the air from leaking through. But anyway, as you can see, it's pretty big. Walls are in process, and like I said, this is going to be going up here hopefully really soon, and we'll get trusses done. But anyway, so that's the tour that I promised you. Alright, So, without any further ado, you guys know how this works. Take care, God bless, and remember, pay attention to the details. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
See you guys later. Bye.